Now hopefully your game is doing exactly what it should, so when we press play, all of these things happen. If they don't, you need to correct those before we continue. Okay, the next thing we're going to do here is, let's make this game look a little bit more exciting. We're going to put a background on here. So if we go to backgrounds, click in the search box, type in ice. We've got one called ice wall here. So we are going to drag that in and onto the back, just like that. Then we can close this box here. And we're kind of ready to start giving our game some events. Now, events are things that take place that set certain conditions, that then certain things happen. You'll all know what conditions are. I'll go to this screen here. We can have an event, and we've got when and do. Now, you're all familiar with this concept. So, as you're growing up as kids, your parents would have said to you, when you've eaten all your tea, you can watch some more television. Or when you've cleaned your teeth, you can read your book. Yeah, you've got all of those kind of things going on. Now look, if we open this up as well, we get more interesting whens. We could get when and. When you've taken the dog for a walk and you've done the dishes, then you can play the Xbox. Yeah, it's exactly like that. Now we could have when or. So when you've taken the dog for a walk or you've washed the dishes, so it could be either or, then we can do this. So you get the idea of conditionals. We've all experienced these kind of things growing up as kids. And this really is the foundation of what computer programming is about. So if we want to get rid of this thing here, we can just do reset there like that. Now we're going to create the first event that we need to make something happen on this game. So we're going to name it first of all. So we're going to call it Dragon Follow Circle. Okay, so if you just type that in. And now we're going to select a when criteria. So we can choose an object for this. We're going to go when. Now what we want to do is something over a period of time. So time within a computer is governed by the system, right? It's got a system clock. So we're going to go when system. Now we're going to go system runtime, because this basically is governing time. If we're doing listen, that's looking out for events that happen like key presses. Runtime is over a period of time. So we're going to go runtime. And now we're going to say what we want it to do is every frame. Okay, so that's basically saying when the system's runtime every frame. So it's looking for every frame that's going to happen. You imagine that I think there's probably about 60 frames per second running in this game. It's then going to look to do something. So when this happens, when every frame occurs, we're going to do something. So we're going to do dragon up. We're going to change its position. Then we're going to set that position to an object. You see there's lots of choices here. But I'm going to set position to object. Now which object do you think we're going to set that to? Here's a selection of objects that we've got in there. The bordered circle. Okay. Now we're going to add another do underneath that. We're going to go when, dragon down, set position to object, bordered circle. Right, okay. So what do you think is going to happen now? When the game runs, every single frame, it's going to look to position these two dragon art graphics on that bordered circle. So they now match. Alright, so we go done. If I run the game, now remember spacebar makes the dragon jump, so here we go. Look, you can see why we've made the circle opaque. Eventually we can make it completely see-through. But if I'm pressing jump, as I press jump, see, the dragon goes up. If I don't, it falls down. Yeah. Okay, you need to test that yours is doing exactly that. And then we will move on to the next part.